Just discovered why Morris dancers wear bells, so they can annoy blind people as well. So I had assumed it was some deep, mystical, mythical thing that it represented, and that's all it is. Well, you must know someone like him. He was tall and strong and lean, body like a greyhound, mind so sharp and keen, and his heart just like a laurel grew twisted on itself. So almost everything he did brought pain to someone else. Well, it's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, but how much you can share. It's not the fights you dream of, but the ones you really fought. It's not just what you're given, it's what you do with what you got. What's the use of two strong links if you only run away? And what good is the finest of voice if you've nothing good to say? What good are strength and muscle if you only push and shove? And what's the use of two good ears if you can't hear those you love? Well, it's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, but how much you can share. It's not the fights you dream of, but the ones you really fought. It's not just what you're given, it's what you do with what you've got. Between those who use their neighbours and those who use a cane, between those in constant power and those in constant pain, between those who run to evil and those who cannot run, tell me which ones are the cripples and which ones touch the sun. Well, it's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, but how much you can share. It's not the fights you dream of, but the ones you really fought. It's not just what you're given, it's what you do with what you got. It's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how large your share is, but how much you can share. It's not the fights you dream of, but the ones you really fought. It's not just what you're given, it's what you do with what you got. Thanks very much. Talking about forgetting words, I do tend to forget words. I forget the nouns, that's what goes first. And that's alright, I've got used to forgetting nouns. What goes next are adjectives and adverbs, and that's a problem. But when the verbs go, you're fucked, I mean that's it. And so if I forget a noun or two, I sort of don't get too worried. But forgetting, yeah, I mean, it's really strange. There are people's faces here that I know very well and have seen me quite recently, and there are others I don't know at all. So I don't know if I should ignore the ones I know and sort of I feel, that's right, I don't know anything, I do the other lot, so I can do anything. Although all the time I've got this kind of sense of, they're saying to each other, you did that last time. It's exactly the same as last time, you did it last time. Except for this bit, which isn't. I went to my local pub, talking about forgetting, and I was standing at the bar, and this old couple came in, friends, I've been around with them, Fred and Alice. No, it's not Alice, Fred, I can't remember her name. And that's funny that. You'll see why that's funny in a minute. And he comes to the bar, she goes and sits down, he comes to the bar, and I said, oh, Fred, you're looking very well. He said, thanks very much. I said, you man, how old are you now? So 85, it's fantastic. Where have you been then? Been on holiday? He said, yes, I've been on holiday. I said, oh, that's wonderful. That's why you're looking so good, isn't it? He said, yeah. He said, where did you go? He said, I went to a Greek island. Oh, a Greek island, that's very nice. I said, which one was it? He said, it was the, what's that stuff that goes up the wall and across the roof? I said, ivy. He said, ivy, which Greek island did we go to? It's so funny because I actually had forgotten her name. Actually, it wasn't that, is it? Because I thought if I remembered her name, I've given it away. So I had to pretend I'd forgotten it. I haven't forgotten it. And you'll never know. Where are the languages we spoke? Sparks from the anvil when we were music-minded folk, calling Joe Hill, calling, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. That's your part. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Rhymes in the broken beechwood ring, tuneless and chill, into the darkness echoing, calling Joe Hill. The leaves in the wildernesses fall, fearing no ill, down to the deepest note of all, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Through the archangel haunted night, true songs may still quicken the dreamer's second sight, calling Joe Hill. Tell her of elemental wrongs, teach me the skill, make her tongue to tongue, calling Joe Hill. Everyone. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling. and beaches sing, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Come on, everyone. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. Calling, calling, calling Joe Hill. I spend quite a lot of time going abroad, and you should have to get used to different places and different cultures. And I went to Germany recently, and I had this culture shock. I was staying with some friends in Berlin. Very nice people, nice couple of people, and she said to me one day, "Would you like a cup of tea?" And I said, "No, thank you." And I didn't get a cup of tea. That's kind of culture shock. Because where I come from, you say, "Would you like a cup of tea?" And you say, "No, thank you." And they say, "Are you sure?" And you say, I don't want to put you to any trouble." And I say, "It's no trouble. In fact, I was just about to have one myself." "Well, then I'll have a cup of tea, thank you." So you get a cup of tea. But in Germany, the moment they say, "You have a cup of tea, would you like a cup of tea?" you say, "No, thank you," that's the end of the conversation. So you have to be wary of these things. I went to Ireland, where I'm going on Saturday, for a holiday. And I go walking with a farmer named Tommy Porter. And we were walking along, and I noticed he had a new cap. And it started to rain. And he took it off and put it in his pocket. And I didn't say anything. We went on a bit further, and it stopped raining, and he took his cap out of his pocket, and he put it on his head. I still didn't say anything. I thought, what's going on here, I thought. When we got back to the farm, I said, I've got to ask you, Tommy, why did you take your cap off when it started to rain, and then put it on again when it stopped raining? He said, "You wouldn't expect me to sit around the house in a wet cap all day, would you?" That's culture shock. These things you have to get used to. You'd think travelling around the world's easy. Oh. The stress. There's the story of Abbé Zacob, 17th century ranter. He abolished sin, quite unilaterally. Just one day thought, no, sin is abolished, it's oppressive. That was it, it's abolished. And they arrested him. People who were making a living from sin weren't very happy. There had to be sin for them to exist. Institutions like the church, very upset. They invented it, for Christ's sake. So they put him into Newgate jail and they sent him to court, and he flicked peanuts at the magistrates during the hearing, during the trial. He was contemptuous of the whole proceedings. Just sat there, this is true, sat there flicking peanuts. At the end of it, they came to the conclusion they were going to hang him, and he thought, well, just a minute, I think I've made a mistake. I think he didn't believe in the afterlife, and he saw no reason to be a martyr, so he said, no, I think I was wrong. There are things that are sinful. He recanted. The things that he claimed were sinful, hopefully, are things you will associate with people who put him into jail. Abby's a cop, did away with sin. My body is my church, he said, God's dwelling is within. All I do is holy. Abby's a cry, gave his loving freely, a renter till he died. Drink a loving cup to Abiza, he's a drinking, dancing, roaring ranter. Abby's a cop, Abby's a cop. The righteous said the devil will take cop and his kind. The devil is God's backside, said cop, and hell's a state of mind. Women are the only heaven, marriage is the only hell. Abby's a cop, knew it very well. Drink a loving cup to Abiza, he's a drinking, dancing, roaring ranter. Abby's a cop, Abby's a cop. Through the streets of London, Abby's came, heard the hungry cries for bread. He was a soul in pain. When the nobles in their coaches passed, he charged her with wild eyes, and gnashed his steed in anger, and roared up to the skies. Howl, ye rich, ye nobles, you will reap soon what you sow, for the day of doom is coming, and will lay the mighty low. And your property will canker, and your houses will decay, and the rust of all your silver will burn your flesh away. Drink a loving cup to Abiza, he's a drinking, dancing, roaring ranter. Abby's a cop, Abby's a cop. Community in all things, Abby's said. The naked shall have clothing, the hungry shall have bread. The great man jails the cup purse, the rich man starves the poor. Without property, he said, Abiza, theft would be no more. Drink a loving cup to Abiza, he's a drinking, dancing, roaring ranter. Abby's a cop, Abby's a cop. Accused by church and parliament, attacked on every side. They banned his books and burned them, and he was seized and tried. The magistrates condemned him for vile blasphemy. He pelted them with nutshells, crying, will you my judges be? To Newgate jail they took him, the ranter's dream was dead. He had no taste for martyrdom, I will recant, he said. I banish sin, but I have heard it cannot be denied, that these are sins, greed, tyranny, hypocrisy and pride. Drink a loving cup to Abiza, he's a drinking, dancing, roaring ranter. Abby's a cop, Abby's a cop. Abby's a cop, did away with sin. My body is my church, he said, God's dwelling is within. History disowned him, his ghost they cannot kill. Haunts the rich and righteous, drunk and dancing still. Drink a loving cup to Abiza, he's a drinking, dancing, roaring ranter. Abby's a cop, Abby's a cop. This is of no concern of yours, but I can't get comfortable. And I don't know why. So I'll just stay uncomfortable. I'm all tied up here. I've played in an old folk. My mother spent last few years of her life living in what's called sheltered accommodation. And so they have their own little flat, and there's a warden who lives on the in the building. And at Christmas I used to go and collect her, and she would come home with us for Christmas. Something she went one year to my brother or whatever. And I went on one year, and she said, when I spoke to her, I said, when you come down, why don't you give us a concert? Some of the people actually stay here over Christmas, so it'd be nice if you'd sing for us. So I said, all right, I will. So I did. I went there, and we had this sort of concert, and afterwards we had a cup of tea and a biscuit. I mean, superstars do that sort of thing. We stay up till 10:30. Sometimes I have a chocolate biscuit. I can't get to sleep at all. And we were sitting around having a cup of tea and biscuit after the concert, and it was very nice. And there was this elderly woman, she was about 90, sitting there. No one was taking any notice of us. I went and sat next to her and I said, hello, did you enjoy that? She didn't say anything. I said, did you enjoy it then? The concert? She didn't say anything. So I leaned forward and I said, do you know who I am? And she said, no, but if you ask Matron, she'll tell you. A little while later I was standing talking to one of the nurses, well, the warden actually. She was saying, it's very sad, some of these people, they've just been totally ignored by their family. And they just lived so long. Who would want to live till they were sort of 91 or 90? And this little old lady spiked up and she said, who would want to live till they're 91? So this little old lady, a 90-year-old. And I thought that was really good. A good thing to say. I don't know whether I can do this. Just some of the blokes, people at the back, look really big and butch. Worrying me terribly. I'm not used to be butch. Anyway, I'm going to sing some children's songs now. Now, 1966, I made my first children's album. And 40-year-olds come up to me and tell me how much their mother likes me. Or liked me. Oh, I'd say thank you. Because when we were little, they bought us this children's record. Why don't you make another one? Because we've got kids now. I said, well, I don't do that sort of thing. No, that's not what I do. I'm not a children's entertainer. And a few years ago, I was in Canada at the Vancouver Folk Music Festival, and this woman came up to me and she said, I hear you made a children's record. I said, oh, yes, the old one, Oats and Beans and Kangaroos, 1966. And she said, well, we'd like to invite you to the Children's Festival here. It's a week-long festival. And I thought, well, that's nice, but I was about to tell her, and she said, and we would fly you over business class. Because, you're getting on a bit. So I thought, ooh. And we put you in this hotel. You actually have a suite in this hotel, because you'll be one of the headliners of the concert. So I said, my own suite? I wouldn't have had a suite in a well, they had a suite in a packet, but yeah, a suite. And we'll pay you this fee. I thought, oh, you do still sing children's songs, don't you? I said, yes. So when I sort of got back to England, I kind of thought, what am I going to do? I mean, I didn't know any children's songs. And so we made a record of children's songs, and I've discovered that young people sing these songs with me, great, and secure grown-ups sing these songs with me, and the ones who don't, the ones who think they're just above it completely, are desperately insecure. I realise that, so then, I didn't come out on a Wednesday night to sing children's songs. Oh, God, ridiculous. Oh, stupid. Who do you think he is? And, but I know you'll be insecure, that's all right. I understand, I'm very sympathetic. I did psychology. And I used to teach it, actually. I know all about Lang. Anyway, that's for one or two people in the room that I know. No, sorry about that, that's a diversion. And So if you don't join in, I'll understand. Don't worry. I can see all your faces, so I'll know if you're joining in. Any children here I haven't seen, but secure grown-ups will join in. They will reveal themselves as secure by joining in. Those of you who don't join in, I'll understand, are insecure. Now, I do spend a lot of time in California, and I've learned to care and share. And if I see people not joining in, I won't humiliate you. I'm much too right on for that. I may just share the information with everybody so that we can collectively care for you. Because there's obviously a crisis in your development. So by the end of the songs, I hope that you will be as secure and stupid as the rest of us. This is what you have to sing. You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it, what would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day will wash the dirt and smells away, 'cause you need skin. I've got some rather precocious secure people down. At least I used to get one chorus in on my own. So that's for those of you who weren't joining in, don't worry, I realise it's because you didn't know it. But you do now. So we'll have another run through. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it, what would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day, wash the dirty smells away, 'cause you need skin. Oh, whether you're fat or whether you're thin, it keeps the germs from crawling in. Whether you're skinny or whether you're stout, it stops the blood from trickling out. You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it, what would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day will wash the dirt and smells away, 'cause you need skin. Oh, whether you're black or whether you're brown, it keeps your tummy from tumbling down. Whether you're silly or whether you're smart, it stops your bones from falling apart. You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it, what would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day, wash the dirt and smells away, 'cause you need skin. Oh, whether you're dark or whether you're fair, skin's the thing for growing hair. It's waterproof in rainy weather and keeps the bits of your body together. You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it, what would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day, will wash the dirt and smells away, 'cause you need skin. There's the main swell of security here. So I want just the secure women to sing now. I always do this, well, what the hell. Passes the time. Are there any secure women in the audience? If there are, put your hands up. Well, there are a few. A bit worrying, really. I was expecting maybe just one or two. All right, well, the rest of you'll the men will keep quiet this time, and the secure women. I was doing a radio, I don't know if anybody was there, in Sidmouth some years ago, and I was going through this sort of chat and talking to people, and I was saying, hands up if you're feeling a secure woman, and all the men put their hands up. And this was a family show, and I didn't mean to say that at all. So it was really embarrassing, and they didn't cut it out. You know? So I just want the secure women, please. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it, what would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day, wash the dirt and smells away, 'cause you need skin.
Sort of quiet control there, wasn't it? I knew exactly what they were doing. A tad uppity, I thought. Now, the Bushmen, those ones standing at the back, they probably won't join in. The Bushmen of Bristol, well, I think they're too butch for this. But the real men in the room, they'll join in. So. Real men, please. Butch ones just stand there looking butch. Or sit there looking butch. Legs wide open. Secure, real men. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You need skin, take good care of it, don't harm a hair of it. What would you do without it? Keep it clean, soapy water every day, wash the dirt that smells away, 'cause you need skin.
Aren't there any butch men in? I'm so down. I think the people behind the bar say, what is going on, sir? I thought this was a folk club. What is this nutter?
No, it's fine.
Right, all together. Why you need skin? Take good care of it. Don't harm a hair of it. What would you do without it? Keep it clean. Soapy water every day. Wash the dirt that smells away. 'Cause you need skin. I go to Australia a lot. I was there in April, and I thought many years ago when I first went to Australia this was going to be my hit Australian song. It's called Kangaroos Like to Hop, and I want you to sing hop, hop, hop. Right, I go kangaroos like to hop, and you go hop, hop, hop. Kangaroos like to hop,
Hop, hop, hop,
and zebras like to run.
run, run, run.
This is the Albert Hole, isn't it? Yes. It shows you're very sophisticated here. In Australia, they said hop, hop, hop again. Well, you didn't say to say run, 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 no. You said to say hop, hop, hop. How are we supposed to know? Horses like to trot,
Trot, trot, trot.
but I like to lie in the sun. It doesn't work there. Hooters like to hoot,
Hoot, hoot, hoot.
and bells like to ring.
Ring, ring, ring.
Scooters like to scoot,
Scoot, scoot, scoot.
but I like to swing on a swing. Water likes to trickle.
Trickle, trickle,
A
trickle.
bit more difficult, isn't it? It's 2 syllables, isn't it? And milk likes to spill.
Spill, spill, spill.
Galoo likes to stickle,
Sniggle, sniggle, sniggle.
but I like to roll down the hill. Creepers like to creep,
Creak, creak, creak.
and winkles like to wink.
Wink, wink, wink.
People like to peep,
Peek, peek, peek.
but I like to splash in the sink. Feet like to jump,
Jump, jump, jump.
and tummies like to hum,
Hum, hum, hum.
and knees like to bump,
Bum, bum, bum.
but I like to suck my thumb. Panthers like to pounce,
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
and leopards like to leap.
Leap, leap, leap.
Bulls like to bounce,
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
but I like to sing in my sleep. Kangaroos like to hop,
Hop, hop, hop.
and zebras like to run.
Run, run, run.
Horses like to trot,
Trot, trot, trot.
but I like to lie in the sun. end of this week in Vancouver, 80,000 kids at this festival, and you have a farewell concert, and all the week we sort of had some fun. We'd sung songs together, and I taught the kids to sign. I taught them to speak with their hands and listen with their eyes, and they learn it very quickly. And at the end of the week you have this farewell, as I say, and I decided that I didn't want them to sing and I didn't want them to sign. I just wanted them to listen, just to the only song I asked them to actually listen, to not sing the whole week, was this one. This was my way of saying goodbye. We've cleared off the table, leftovers saved, washed the dishes, put them away. I've told you a story, tucked you in tight, at the end of your knockabout day, when the moon sets a sail to carry you to sleep over the midnight sea. I will sing you a song no one sang to me, may it keep you good company. You can be anybody you want to be, you can love whomever you will. You can travel any country that your heart leads, and know that I will love you still. You can live by yourself, you can gather friends around, you can choose one, special one. But the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're done. There are girls who grow up strong and bold, there are boys quiet and kind. Some race on ahead, some follow behind, some go in their own way and time. Some women love women, some men love men, some raise children, some never do. You can dream all the days, never reaching the end of everything possible for you. Don't be rattled by names, by taunts, by games, but seek out spirits true. If you give your friends the best part of yourselves, they'll give the same back to you. You can be anybody you want to be, you can love whomever you will. You can travel any country that your heart leads, and know that I will love you still. You can live by yourself, you can gather friends around, you can choose one, special one. But the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're done. Yes, the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're done. Just do one more and then we'll have a break. For those of you, this is to those of you who don't know me from Adam. Tomorrow you'll go back to work and you'll say, I went to the Albert Hall last night. You had this funny old man on. Very weird he was. Went on a bit. But he sang one song actually I quite liked. You know the kind of song you hear and it sticks in your brain, you can't forget it. I've been singing it all night. This is you at work tomorrow, in the shops or in the pub or wherever. Yeah, you should have come, you're saying. It was quite an interesting night. But this song is a terrific song. It went... it went... shit, I wish I'd bought his CD. Last one I'll ever play. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. Burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the dove. And I got a job in steamy down on Cauldron Street. Fell in love with a laundry girl who was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She says, as long as there's no price, one time I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair ragged round the face, a look of half surprise, like a fox caught in the headlights. There was animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She says, as long as there's no price, on love I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. We were busking round the market towns, picked through down in Kent. We could tinker pots and pans and knives wherever we went. And I thought that we might settle down and get a few acres dug, fire burning in the hearth and babies on the rug. And she said, young man, you're a foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You may be lord of half the world, but you'll not own me as well. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She says, as long as there's no price, on love I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me away. We were camping down the Gower one time, the work was pretty good. She thought we shouldn't wait for the frost, I thought maybe we should. We were drinking more in those days, and our tempers reached a pitch. And like a fool I let her run with the rambling itch. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She says, as long as there's no price, on love I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. When at last I heard she was sleeping out down on the Derby beat, white horse in her hip pocket and a wolfhound at her feet. And And I hear she even married one time a man named Romany Brown. But even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She says, as long as there's no price, I'm gonna stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. Well, now I hear she's fading fast, hard weather and hard booze. But maybe that's just the price you pay for the change you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words can say. If I could just taste all her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, I wouldn't want her any other way. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price, I'm gonna stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way.
Thanks a lot, Roy Bailey. Now we come to the bit where you have the most fun you can have without any music. Yes, it's the raffle time. So, before everybody shoots off to the four corners of the planet, dig in your pocket, find one measly £1, and you'll have 15 chances of winning, some fantastic prizes, which you'll all discover what they are before we have Roy back on in about 20-25 minutes time. In the meantime, another big hand please for Roy Bailey.